Hey everybody, this is Dr. Javay, and I want to tell you I have an exciting talk with the world's best dental photographer. I consider him to be the top expert in dental photography, and I know it's really exciting, and that's not it behind me. That's Dr. Pop's rubber dam. Okay, here we go. So I met Milos in Florida Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry last year, he was a guest speaker, and he had a workshop. And I thought it was really, really great. My goal for this channel, especially the dental part, is to inspire dentists, especially young dentists and new graduates. And I am positive that this interview will create some excitement and create an opportunity to take your practice to the next level. Please listen to it in its entirety. It is inspiring. It is awesome. I'll put all the links to his class regarding all the teachings that he will be providing in the next couple of weeks. And this is how we all started, and you will enjoy this tremendously. Thank you so much, and I want to thank Milos for his time. Have a great day. Man, it's so good to see you.
Likewise, my friend, likewise.
Yeah. So I have your website behind me, and I really appreciate your time because I know how busy you are. Let me just tell my audience who you are, just for a second, and then you can tell me a little bit.
Okay.
You are truly the hardest working man on social media. I can tell you that for a fact. It's amazing some of the stuff I see. By the way, that thing behind you, right here, baby. We'll get into that. But I'm so impressed with everything you do. We met at Florida Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry in Orlando. I recall we picked you up at the airport with Tom's green Lamborghini.
The loud one. I couldn't even speak to him. The engine was so loud.
But it was it's so that my audience knows, and I'm not gonna be humble here about you. You are, to me, you're the world's top dental photographer, and what you do, how you inspire people, it's unbelievable. I am so impressed. I'm really humbled to talk to you right now, but what you do, it's incredible. And all the work you do, all the trick shots you have, you are motivating so many people. You're looking behind you. I mean, all these people, all these students, all these doctors. It's really inspiring. But tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you right now? I know right now it's 5 p.m.
Actually, it's 4 p.m.
It's 4 p.m. Okay, so we're 7 hours ahead. So tell me, who are you? How did you get into this? I really want to know. I know a lot of people. I know there's no dentist that doesn't know you. How did you get into this? And tell me about, because a lot of my audience is non-dental, and how did you get into this? And your work ethic, man, I am so impressed how hard you work and how passionate you are. And this is what I'm all about. I want to inspire people. So please tell us.
I will tell you my story in a few words. Like, I'm a dental technician, and I started in 2003. I opened my lab. Since 2001, I finished my school of dental technique. So I worked since 2001. So it's almost going to be 20 years of experience. And in 2012, I went to a very nice congress, and I was inspired by a very good friend of mine, dental technician, Oliver Briggs. And since then, I said, okay, I want to be like this guy. I want to inspire people. I want to do amazing cases and so on. So basically, I went home. I buy my first cheapest possible camera the money can buy, which is a complete mistake. And then I started to do photos of my cases, and I put everything on the screen. And I saw how miserable my work was, how bad it was. Like a dental technician, I could see all my mistakes on the big screen. And I realized that photography is not only for showing working on social media with it and so on to promote yourself, but it's also a teacher. Yeah.
Mhm.
And in 1 year of hard work doing photos of every single case, I was able to improve everything much faster. So that's something that I highly recommend to each one of you as dentists, dental technicians, to use the camera and to see your mistakes. Then in 2014, I wrote, because a friend asked me to write a small guide for dental photography with some settings and so on. And I started writing on it, and it was 5 pages, 10 pages, 20, 40, I don't know. And I couldn't stop till there were like 120 pages, and that it looked already like a book. So that was my first book actually that I wrote. I didn't intend to do that. I finished that one in less than 1 month and maybe 5 weeks, everything all together. And I published it, and it was sold in 3,500 copies worldwide, everywhere.
Mhm.
And after many years, after like another 6 years, 5 years, I started to write the second one, which you already have. It's in front of you. And this is my bestseller. Let's say it's like a Bible for dental photography, where I actually put all the settings and all everything actually about dental photography, about keynote in dentistry, about social media, tips and tricks, equipment recommendations, you name it. It's everything there. Also about the video section, and yeah. But
And
this
not
is
to cut you off, but it is so complete. I just want to tell people, and I'm going to put this is going to go on so many dental pages.
Mhm.
It is the most complete book I have ever seen. It is, I mean,
It's very
you just
simple.
put everything in there.
Yeah, it's very simple. Just the things that we are actually going to use. Nothing blah blah talk, because I could copy the manuals from Nikon and Canon and put all the manuals in there, and
Right.
then it'd be 500 pages, 10,000 pages. But I'm not into technical details like that. Yeah, I want to have the settings, the positions, angles, distances, and goodbye. It's
I
only what
love
you
that.
need in dental photography. Yeah. And
Yes.
then in 2014 or 15 maybe, people were asking me in the courses, where can we buy these things that you are using, because we want to use the same things like you have, the ring reflector, the this and that. And I was like, oh, it's complicated. And I was giving them a list with 10 different websites, and they have to buy from 10 different locations with 10 different shipping fees. And it was like too complicated. And at certain moment, somebody told me, why don't you open your own shop online? We can buy everything in one place. I was, again, not intending to do that, because I was not a businessman. I was just a dental technician who was doing some photos. And basically, after the book, I got courage, and I did also the shop. So right now and I believe really that it's a brand, Shoot Like Pro. And some of the tools we have, like Molaris and Polaris, we designed and we created it from zero.
Which I have.
Some
Yeah.
of the other accessories we inspired from other producers. But mainly we tried, I mean, I tried, because I cannot talk on plural because it's only one man show here. Yeah, as you can see me, I'm taking care of the business. I'm doing the courses. I'm producing the accessories, and I have some companies that work for us that they produce it, and I design them. And I have in my back only assistant that she's helping me with emails and stuff. But most of the work it's done by me. It's a very small company, only 2 people, me and my assistant. Yeah.
Wow.
And I think we are the only unique original brand for dental photography in the world right now. I mean, there are many other companies that are resellers from other brands, or they just put few things there, but nothing original. Yeah. And I created many accessories, many things from zero in our brand. And right now we are trying to focus also on video part. So we are going to start adding not only online courses for videos, but we are going to bring also accessories, lights, and everything that is needed to do really great videos in dentistry. Because I really believe photography and videography in dentistry, it's a must. It's not just maybe we
I,
do it, maybe not.
I was just going to ask you that. There are some people that are not taking photographs, and you touched up on something. It's amazing when I take my photos and I see the things that I could have done better, and that you can't see it with naked eyes, and that brings it out. Can we get into a little bit on dental photography? Why is it so? How does it I mean, besides the marketing and social media and all that, which we can get into, how can one elevate his practice or her practice by doing photography if somebody's not doing photography at all?
So I really recommend everyone should do that. Many reasons, of course, marketing, branding, social media, it's a must, because nowadays we live in this kind of times that patients are not patients anymore. They are modern consumers. So they will go for the most high tech, most fashionable, most glamour clinic ever. So they want to pay more money for better services. So they need a great experience. So we need to offer them a great experience. You cannot offer them great experience only because you are a great dentist, and when they come inside they don't see anything beautiful. So you need to inspire them, you need to attract them, you need to create visual experience first of all before they even come to the office. So they need to see everything on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. They need to see beautiful things about us, and then they become our fans. Once they are our fans, then it's much easier to talk with them. They will trust us, they will love everything we do, and they will pay and they will wait and so on. So basically this is what I really believe in, because the patients will come and you have a printed, I don't know, photo portfolio book, and you show the cases that you did for your patients, and it's easy. If the pictures look amazing and the smiles are perfect, they will just trust you. If they don't see that, and you show them a Vogue magazine, for example, and you show them, look, this is a smile of, I don't know, Sharon Stone, we can do it.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. No, it's got to be real. Yeah, I totally agree with that. And by the way, where we met at FACD in Orlando, Tom was the president, and he has a question I'll ask you in a few minutes. He put together such one of the great speakers combination. We had Nas, we had you, we had Kyle Stanley, and Nas talked about this. He said sometimes patients are afraid to go into the examination room and start doing, picking at the teeth. He said the best thing to do, start in a studio. Let's take photos. Let's introduce them. And
Exactly.
that was such a great concept that I learned from. And your class was just incredible. I was so focused in that class that the Thursday class you did, and your keynote presentation, which I purchased as well. And I'm going to put all the links of your stuff. Again, I'm not here. My channel is about inspiration. I am going to introduce people to things that they may have to purchase. And this is the way to just take your practice to the next level. And you, like I said, in this book, it is so complete, and you put things together so nicely and so easy. Everybody gets confused about the settings. And you said one setting in your class, I remember. This is it. It's so simple. And then that was really, really great.
Yeah, we have to remember only a few numbers, like F9 for portraits, F16 for close-ups, F22 intraoral and lab. So it's not too many settings to remember, because once the setup is done in the camera, you can just do the photos. You need the studio lights, and that's it, end of story. That's my favorite source of lights. But you can use also twin flashes, like I show in my online courses. By the way, we are going to have a big event. I'm going to shoot Miss Romania on 28th of May.
Very nice.
We are going to have a live session, portraits, close-ups, intraorals, laboratory, and cross-polarization. So basically all 5 styles of dental photography in 4 hours live session. So it's going to be like a hands-on. If you guys have my studio light setup, if you have my twin flashes, basically everybody is going to be able to copy paste. What you see is what you get. Yeah.
Okay.
So
and can you send me that link? I will post that link if you have
it's
it.
It's the last post, I think, on my Facebook page.
Okay.
One of the last ones, anyway.
And I saw that your videography, man, the way it's like the things behind you. That's really cool. I love that stuff.
We have for that a team. They are professional videographers with an experience of 20 years of TV shows and stuff, and they are doing expert videography. But we found a way how to show this to the dentists without being a professional videographer, using just this toy, just the iPhone, this one. you can create very great videos in a very short amount of time, like few minutes only. And for that, we already launched the dental videography course. So
Very
if you go to my website in the online courses section, you can already click on the link and purchase that course. And we added for now 3 steps out of 10. And the final course will be 10 steps, so 10 videos. Yeah, and you pay only one time, and then you will get all the 10 videos like forever. Yeah, so it's
That's
not all
great.
but we are working on it, so it's only three videos till now added. But this week we are going to add another few, and so on until we finish those 10 steps.
That's awesome.
And, yeah, because I know many people see the videos that we do and they want to know if it's possible to do not with professional cameras, with an iPhone. Of course it's possible. It's not like with photography, because in photography I would never use this for photography, but for videography, definitely yes, they are amazing devices for 4K videos.
Okay. You talked about Miss Romania, and I remember in Orlando we were taking pictures with Mickey Mouse, and you said this is for my sister. This is for our sister town or for our town. Can you tell me a little bit about your hometown and Romania a little bit, because I have not been there. I would love to come and visit.
You have to visit this. We had just on the last course before coronavirus started, just few days before that, we had Colin Gibb coming from the States, and he was amazed by the look of the city and how beautiful it is. Right now it's under heavy renovation, the downtown area and the parks, but you definitely have to come. It's a very old city, 900 plus years. And we have a lot of history. The buildings are like Vienna, like in Austria, because we were under Austro-Hungarian Empire. And we have a river crossing the city. We have boats. It's extremely beautiful in the spring, like starting from end of May, middle of May till September, October. And of course, you know, the training center that we have here. So combine the city, restaurants, amazing food. By the way, if you come here, you will have like culinary orgasm. It's like, wow, the restaurants are like really crazy good. And
I cannot wait. I would love to come. That's really on my to-do list. One was we were scheduled to go to Naz's class, and that didn't happen. And then I would love to come to both.
Yeah, we are very close actually. We are like a few hundred kilometers away, so it's
really
not that far away. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's possible for you guys to come. You will love it definitely. But we have to wait for the flights to go back and to start flying and everything, because right now it's crazy difficult, and I'm trying to find a way to make the courses online. So after I'm closing your meeting, I have a meeting with somebody from Chicago or Washington. They want to book me for a 2-day online course. So you saw the studio I have already, and we can do the live streaming. We invested a lot of money there, and hopefully we are going to be able to do the live courses.
That's awesome. So, and again, I will post everything. Just send me everything that's relative, and I will be more than happy to post that on this.
This is the studio behind me. You see it?
Wow. Good stuff. Yeah, I saw this video. This was your last post.
Yeah. So basically, I invested a lot of money into this, so I can offer the real hands-on live experience. It's like me being there in the room with you guys, and we do everything step by step. 4 hours in the morning, 1 hour break, 4 hours in the afternoon, and then the second day the same. So it's more than 8 hours per day, and it's going to be exactly the same experience. So if anybody wants, they can create groups for their clinics, one-to-one training for the companies. I don't mind, but there should not be more than 12, 15 people, so we can do hands-on correctly, so everyone can do it.
Got it. Very good. I have a question from Tom. Tom being a family man and having the same, because I interviewed him and I'm still rendering all the videos. I'm running behind about a month because I'm interviewing so many people, and I'm trying to put it together and give it 1 week ahead. He wants to know, being such an amazing ceramist, being such an amazing photographer, and spending so much time as a family man. Tom says, where do you find time for your family? I know you have a beautiful family. We're friends on Facebook. How
It's
do you make?
complicated. Yeah.
How do you make
It
time for
was.
that? That's hard.
It's in the name of a new project that we have, and I'm really working a lot to make this reality. So basically, when you have a dream and you have to make it work, even if it's impossible, I try to make it possible. You know me, I'm always doing something new, reinventing myself,
Yes.
trying to find a new way. So this is the same. I do this just to achieve a dream. Yeah, I'm working for it, and I really want to achieve it. And if it's going to be possible, why not? I will sacrifice, let's say, a few years. I was fully booked for this year till December, for the Christmas, till the Christmas. Every weekend I had another course, another country, another continent. But right now we got a vacation, so I'm fully charged for the next 5 years, I guess, after 2 months of watching Netflix and stuff. But it's not impossible. Let's say I was every week 3 days, maybe 4 days at home. So half the week home, half the week on the road. It was not impossible. It's hard. It's very hard because jet lags, different continents. But I'm not very old, let's say, so I can still do it for a few next years, let's say.
I actually have a question from two of the people that I interviewed, Mandy and Elijah. They're getting specific. They said, what's the most important photo for the smile design, or when you are evaluating a smile? I don't know if you have something to show, or you have any kind of a.
Oh, actually, I stopped using photography for patient documentation, and I stopped using photography for smile design. That was 2 years ago. So
Okay.
the only type of dental photography that I say I do is portraits, close-ups, intravals, but not for these purposes. It's just for article purposes, social media purposes, but not for planning. Yeah, we switched completely to new era of full digital workflow. We switched completely to face scans and intraoral scans. Right now, we have the possibility to use our iPhone not only for videos but also for face scanning. And we can use the scan bodies that you can find on a full digital workflow section on my website. We have in the shop, we have the scan body face and scan body teeth. And then it is possible to use this to transfer the position of the maxilla in the patient head, in the virtual head. Yeah. And that's how I document all my cases and how I do the smile design facially guided, but also functional. Yeah, because we have the Bennett angles of the patient. Once we do the scan body, the face scan, we use the face scan as a digital Facebook. So basically, we have extremely precise information for our patient. This is something that we do in the lab. As a dentist, all you have to know is to take a face scan and an intraoral scan, send to the lab, and end of story. Case is fully documented. We have the virtual patient 360 degrees from every angle. We can rotate the patient and we can design the smile according to this. So photography, in my point of view, I'm not using it. I'm not using the smile model creator from Exocad, not in 3Shape. I'm not using any kind of app. Even if there are many apps like DSD app from my good friend, George from Miami, because he's the one who created the DSD app together with Christian.
Yes.
And they are using the portrait face, smile, and intraoral picture maybe. Then it's also the Smile Cloud, yeah, from Florin Kofar, smilecloud.com. So these are two extremely powerful apps that can boost your sales in the dental office. But then eventually, after you do this, you will have to do Exocad or 3Shape to design and to finalize the case.
Yes.
In my case, I don't do this because once I have the face scan, intraoral scan, I integrate everything into Exocad and I work only one time to design. I do the mockup. If the patient likes it, I just have the STL files, I overlay them on the new preps, and voila, we have the case done.
Which I've seen that, it's amazing.
Yeah. So I don't like to waste too much time, especially now when, you know, after coronavirus, we have to treasure our time even more. We have to leave more space for the patient, more time between the patients and so on. So basically we need to optimize the working times. We need to make sure that we don't waste any of our time. And then what is my recommendation? And probably we are going to have a very nice webinar with Shannon, the dental assistant from the FACD that I met her there, Shannon Pace-Brinker.
Yes.
I'm going to talk with her, and we're going to have a webinar about how to optimize this kind of times and how to train the dental assistants to do the face scanning and intraoral scanning, send everything to the lab. In 2 hours after they receive the files, or 3 hours, they send back the virtual design, and the dental assistant can print. If they have a chairside printer like a Siga, they can print in the office the mock-up, and they put it in the mouth for trying, and then go to the dentist to approve it. If the dentist likes it, the patient likes it, then the dentist, all it has to do is just to do a prep and send the final impression to the technician. So he already did the design that they agreed, and they will get the final restoration in maybe 1 or 2 days. So this is like making a case from A to Z in not more than 2-3 days. Yeah, without the dentist need to work, just to prep and to cement, nothing else, because everything else can be outsourced to the dental assistant. Yeah,
it's just amazing some of the things that that I hear, and I know you're busy. I'll get to my last question. I was interviewing Miguel Stanley, Dr. Stanley, a couple of weeks ago, and he's such a visionary. He's so, I mean, the things he's coming up with, slow dentistry, and that's and all of
that. That's why I was the first lab technician to be certified slow dentistry.
Yes.
Because we met in Baden-Baden, we talked about full digital workflow and how can this full digital workflow can be a part of the movement of the dental of the slow dentistry, because it's about how we can create more predictable dentistry and more safe dentistry, and not to screw up the planning of our patients and so on. So basically, everything that brings us benefits to create better dentistry is slow dentistry, and full digital workflow is one of them.
100%. I agree 100%, and I love his concept. And I was telling him I have never double booked for the past 20 years that I've seen my patients, and I don't know how people see 8 patients at the same time, which is just beyond me. But good for them. But
I would never do that.
Yeah. I know. My question is, where do you see the future in dentistry? I mean, this is it's just changing.
Very simple. It's very simple. The full digital workflow should be the new international standard of digital and safe dentistry, because there is no more contact between the dentist and the dental technician. Zero. Everything is digital. The files go there. Milled product like milled crowns, veneers come back to you. There is no more direct contact between the technician and the dentist. So it's safe. Also, I really strongly believe that the future is the printers in dentistry. Yeah. Because right now the milling machines, they are okay, but not 100% accurate. They are like 99 point something maybe. But for very sharp angles and stuff like that, where we have really difficult situations, the printers can actually be very, very accurate. And I really believe that there will come printers that will print ceramic and zirconia. There are already few of them on the market, but very, very expensive. And I think there will be something like, you are a dentist, you are taking the intraoral scan, face scan, send to the planning center, they do the design of the crowns for you, and they will send you the file, and you will have the printer in the dental office. So you will just print it, take it out, sinter it, and put it in the patient mouth. That will be end of laboratories maybe. Yeah, this is going to be something like for 90% of the dentistry. And then there will still be 5-10% that will do high quality, customized crowns and veneers with top of the dental technicians in the world, like state-of-the-art dental technicians, like my friend Michel Manier from Beverly Hills, or I don't know, there are many of them, but basically it will be 2 worlds only, not 10 of them, like now. Middle labs, small labs, big labs, high production labs, custom labs, one-man show labs. There will be only one-man show and digital, nothing else. Yeah. So this is the future, how I see it. Many small and middle labs will completely disappear. There will be only huge labs that will have this possibility to have their printers in the dental offices, and the dentist will pay just for the crown. They will not even have to pay for the printer. Just to work with that lab, they will design and send files to print directly. So they will be directly connected to these printers, not even the dentist. They don't have to do nesting. They don't have to do nothing. Just say yes, and they will get the crowns in a few minutes.
This is great. You know, I've purchased every one of your courses except the digital workflow, which that's really next. I'm trying to catch up and do all of that.
We are adding constantly the videos over there. Even this week, I have to add a video how to do the face scanning with the iPhone. And I will add also the video how we do the intraoral scan and how we export the files to the dental technician. So basically, if you are a clinician, you will know how to do step by step your part. And then, of course, if you want to work with a technician that knows to master the full digital workflow, he needs to purchase our course, or he needs to purchase a training one-to-one with our trainer, with Arnold, so he can train them to integrate the face scan and intraoral scan into the exocad, so they learn how to do it step by step with the dentist. That's going to be easy.
That's awesome. That's
It's
awesome.
Yeah.
I know there's so many passionate dentists that are watching this and they're driven. It includes your team as well. And I'm working with with somebody who was a dentist in another country. Now he's here. I mean, he's so driven. He wants to do everything. So getting your team on board is so very important, which I talk about other interviews that I've had. This has been enlightening. You're so beyond anything, you know, regarding the skills that you have and all these beautiful photos that you take. I cannot thank you enough for the inspiration you give everybody. I will put all the links. Please, whoever's watching, follow this man on Instagram and on Facebook, and you will not regret it. It's the next step. This is the future. This is the excitement part of it. This is not the old school dentistry. We are so beyond that, and I'm so grateful, seriously, and I'm not just saying this. I'm so grateful for people like you and all the people that I interviewed, that there's somebody that sees these and have the skills and have the will to share, and that's so important.
That's the secret, because sharing it's one of my biggest passions. I went to few courses and big names, really big names, and they were showing like 60, maybe 50% of what they do. And I was so disappointed, because I know that they know better. I know that they can do better and show better. And they were not really showing that. And I feel that they are holding that for them. So I was like, okay, I will never do this, because the people can feel that. The people can see it.
They can see it.
And they think it's, no, that's normal, but it's not actually. If you really love to do something, why? I think everybody should do it. Look, when I started with dental photography in 2013, 2012, how many people were doing photography? Not too many. Just a hand of them. It was Cloud Zebra. It was, I don't even recall the names, not too many. And not too many people were inspired to go and make the next step. Look now, how many people are doing dental photography? A lot of them. How many of them are teaching dental photography? A lot of them. So basically it's good, because you are able, I mean, I was able to create a movement. I was able to, not only me, there were also Carlos Ayala, Daniel Capello, another few big names, but we were like a hand of men, like 4 or 5 people, that we were able to inspire many generations, a lot of people to start doing photography at the different levels. And of course, I try to optimize everything and to make it super easy. Some of the people like it complicated, and they still like to share it even if it's complicated. I like to share simple things. That's why I created the book. That's why I created my online courses. And I think now it's not an excuse not to do dental photography. Everyone has all the information. If you go to dentalpromaster.com, you have either the book, either the online courses, either the hands-on courses live with me, either you have the webinars and so on. So you have the accessories, you have the equipment. Basically, nobody needs to look for anything anymore, because you go to my website, you see the brochure over there, and you know which camera you need to buy, which lens you need to buy, which flashes you need to buy. Before, nobody was telling this.
That's true.
You didn't know what you need. You didn't know where to find. It was like so complicated. Photomed had only few things, which I disagree with them, because they had some of the cameras, I would never touch my hand on them, and they were saying they are for dental photography and ring flashes and stuff. So it's not my area. It's not where I'm into. I'm not using ring flashes. I'm not using cheap cameras like the one with the wheel on top. Yeah, they always need to have the secondary LCD screen. That semi-professional, professional cameras, which are like super affordable right now. Yeah, and I really think if we spend a little bit more than normal, and if we pay attention to what I'm saying, I think everyone could do high-level dental photography. It's so easy in just a couple of hours, not more.
Yeah, yeah, and it's truly, truly, if you're not doing photography, I say this with all my heart because before I did all this, and now I realize the difference in my work. It will elevate your game. It's a game changer. And for all the young dentists, for all the new graduates, which I'm trying to concentrate more on, this is really, really the way you go.
Yeah,
Sir, I cannot thank you enough.
just have to find the moment and the time, free time actually, to spend a little bit to see what's necessary and start it. It's like super easy. I mean, in
Yeah.
one weekend, you can put your photography to the top level very easy.
And you make it so easy, and that's what's great about it.
Exactly.
I can't thank you enough, man. I know you're busy. I know you have so many stuff going on, and I see it every day on social media. And I cannot thank you enough. Anything else you'd like to share?
Just the webinar that we are going to have, I can just show you this. I think share screen just a second. So for everyone who wants to go here somewhere. Okay. And here we have it. It's on 28th May 2020.
Mm-hmm.
We have the live webinar with Miss Romania. We booked a room a little bit too big, I guess, for 2,000 members because on the first one we had only for 500, and it's going to be upgraded from 3 to 4 hours. So we are going to have a 4-hour live demo on stage, and we are going to have a 48 hours replay. So basically everyone can see it even if they miss the live session. And also the new thing is about the the dent room. Yeah, you see the DR logo. This is the dent room instead of Lightroom. Yeah, I created an app that is going to be much more easy to use than any kind of Adobe product like Photoshop and Lightroom. It's going to be for low IQ, for kids, for whatever you name it. It's going to be for super easy, fast editing. You know, I don't like to edit my pictures. I try to make them as good as possible directly from the camera. But if still you need a little bit more sharpness or retouching or skin smoothing, it will be here. Since the Aperture app was removed from Apple Store and discontinued, I needed an app super simple to use, and this is going to be that app.
And I'm sorry, I didn't know about this. Is this available now?
It's going to be starting next week. I had a promise it's going to be ready this week. I tried the beta version. I didn't like a few things, and they are redoing some things of the app, and it's going to be finalized this weekend. So starting Monday, Tuesday, it's going to be online here on this page. We are going to have a download button. Everybody can purchase it, and it's going to be like super cheap. So everyone can actually afford it. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's really amazing, man. That's what I dig about you. That's what I love about you. You're a visionary, and you're here to share, and you don't hold back, and I love that.
and more is coming. More is coming because I'm working now on another app, which will be, but maybe not too much information in one day. It's going to be for the book. You know, the book is supposed to have the videos inside the book. Yeah, when you scan some codes, yes. But the app that was supposed to be, they bankrupt, they disappeared from the market. And right now I'm trying to build my own. So basically I'm working on 2 apps, the one for editing and this one for a virtual QR codes, let's say, for the book. And basically if you have a business card and you give it to somebody and he goes with the phone on it, with the camera on it, mm-hmm. you will see the video of your clinic or something like that.
That's
you don't
awesome.
have to put a QR code, you have to just, it will be triggered by the image. Yeah. So we're trying to create some really great things for marketing for dentistry with this app.
This is great information, Milos. I cannot thank you enough. This is what my channel is all about inspiring, teaching, doing all things good. And thank you for accepting my invitation. I know you're busy.
It's always a pleasure to talk with my friends.
And I hope next time we meet it'll be at your place or anytime in the US if you come. And I'm gonna put all the links. What's that?
Starting from 1st of July, we are free to travel again.
Very nice.
If coronavirus don't spread again, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be controlled soon. But thank you again. I have a wonderful day. I will put all the links, and I will double check with the links. I will send you a message to double check with all the links that you want to.
Perfect. Always appreciating your support. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.